Have you ever defended an idea even after discovering that it wasn't completely true? Have you ever ignored evidence simply because accepting the truth felt uncomfortable? If so, you're not alone. The human mind isn't designed to seek truth at all costs. More often, it's designed to seek comfort. Sometimes, we don't believe things because they're accurate. We believe them because they make us feel safe, hopeful, or understood. A comforting lie can be easier to accept than a painful reality. Psychologists call this confirmation bias. It's our tendency to search for, interpret, and remember information that supports what we already believe, while ignoring information that challenges our views. Imagine someone who believes they're unlucky. They'll remember every failure, every rejection, and every disappointment. But they may completely overlook their successes because those moments don't fit the story they've created about themselves. The same thing happens with politics, relationships, health advice, and even conspiracy theories. Once we become emotionally attached to an idea, changing our minds can feel like losing a part of our identity. Our brains also prefer certainty over uncertainty. Even if an explanation is wrong, having an answer often feels less stressful than admitting that we simply don't know. Social media makes this even more powerful. Algorithms show us content similar to what we've already watched, liked, or agreed with. Over time, we become surrounded by opinions that sound familiar, making them feel increasingly true. Psychologists call this the illusory truth effect. The more often we hear something, the more likely we are to believe it, even if there's little evidence supporting it. This doesn't mean people are foolish. In fact, highly intelligent people can be especially vulnerable because they're often better at finding arguments to defend what they already want to believe. Sometimes, believing certain ideas protects us from fear, loneliness, or uncertainty. We may hold on to beliefs because they give us hope, provide a sense of belonging, or help us avoid painful emotions. But growth begins when we become willing to question ourselves. Instead of asking, "How can I prove I'm right?" we can ask, "What if I'm wrong?" But growth begins when we become willing to question ourselves. Instead of asking, "How can I prove I'm right?" we can ask, "What if I'm wrong?" That simple shift changes everything. It allows us to learn, adapt, and see the world more clearly. It reminds us that changing our minds isn't weakness. It's evidence that we're growing. Perhaps the most dangerous lies ain't always the ones other people tell us. Sometimes, they're the stories we tell ourselves because they feel safer than facing reality. True wisdom doesn't come from always being certain. It comes from being curious enough to explore different perspectives, even when they challenge our deepest beliefs. The strongest minds aren't those that never change. They're the ones that remain open, humble, and willing to key. Maybe the goal isn't to believe everything we hear. Maybe it's to become aware of why we believe certain things in the first place. Because understanding our own minds may be the closest thing we have to finding the truth. If this video resonated with you, subscribe to Mind Insights for more psychology videos that help you understand yourself, heal, and grow. Until next time, stay curious and take care of your mind.